Well, that didn't take long now, did it? Here I am already back with yet another Pokemon Go update video, and I'll be honest, when I was thinking that this game would get much worse, this is not what I had in mind. In fact, it's honestly worse than what I could have ever predicted. In case you're unaware, even though I'm not sure how you wouldn't be because it's been all over gaming news lately, Niantic is thinking about selling their gaming division, even because they're more focused on AR projects. And this also includes Pokemon Go. Now, of course, there is already many questions that I'll get to later as to why Niantic would even be doing this, but the biggest concern is one of the biggest potential buyers of said deal, which is Scopely. In case you're unfamiliar with Scopely, they're an entertainment division based off of Saudi Arabia. Now, there's people already complaining with how, Saudi Arabia does its own things and doesn't really want to support a company by that alone. But even if that isn't your concern, them buying Pokemon Go will be a major issue if they get their grubby hands on it. I don't know if you are familiar with Monopoly Go, Marvel Strike Force, or Star Trek Fleet Command, but those three games in particular are absolutely abysmally monetized as soon as Scopely purchased them. And we're not talking about like the stuff Niantic's pulling now where everything is like paywalled, but you can somehow get around it. No, we're just straight up talking overblown ads, high subscriptions, and downright pay to win mechanics with most of their games. Just as a quick info grab, I took a glance at some of the subreddits and communities of the three games, and most people have been saying nothing but negative things. It boggles my mind how some people recommend spending $100 a month in Star Trek Fleet Command on the subscription service to have fun. Oh yeah, because me spending a eighth of my paycheck every month is fun. There are some people that are still optimistic and thinks that a fresh take with a new development studio could be. No, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. No, it will be bad. Downright terrible. Let's just give a few examples off the top of my head. Let's see. Pokestops will probably only be able to be spun once per day. Raids, oh, they're gonna bring back the wait time, but instead of just a wait time, you're gonna watch an ad just to while you're waiting through that 2 minute wait time. Or how about eggs? How about having the main incubator, the free one? Oh no, that one's just limited use now, and you can only hatch eggs with breakable ones now. Or they could just be a dick and just add a wait timer along with the kilometers. Or how about stamina when throwing Pokeballs because your arm gets tired? You think I'm crazy, but this is the kind of stuff I see them putting into the game if they were to own it. Who the heck knows if Go Battle League will be mandatory, and, probably some Pokemon will be balanced way out of proportion and stuck behind certain gimmicks, raids, etc., just in order to be able to participate well in these events. Now, I've already mentioned how this game is pushing towards the pay to progress, but trust me, with the research that I've done, especially Monopoly Go in particular, there is nothing positive about Scopely buying this out. The only moderately positive thing I could potentially see is them actually adding brand new content in the future. But you think the paid tickets are bad now? It makes a lot of sense the more I think about it. I've been seeing a lot of other Pokemon Go YouTubers as well react to this, and none of them are excited. In fact, three in particular that I've been following, Mystic 7, Trainer Tips, Count Jinsula, I see the amount of effort they put into their videos to make it as entertaining and fun and like community friendly as possible, and I respect them for that. Like people like that keep this game like actually fun. And even one of the communities I'm in, like on the Discord, I haven't played the game in a while, but the community, the people that you meet along the way, like you guys are the ones that keep this game really great. And it would absolutely suck to see all of that being thrown away just because of greedy business decisions. Even thinking about it now, and I believe Mystic Seven's the one that pointed this out, so thank you for the info and the question, is even if Scopely doesn't purchase it, the fact that Niantic is considering selling this off to begin with says a lot. It explains why they're overly monetizing it the past year. They're trying to build up this sense of like revenue stream to give the Pokemon Go brand more value, because they were probably intending on selling this game for a while now, because their main focus is not the game. It's the location data, using the AR scans to build their AI, build their map, use said data to like help their processes. They don't give a crap about any of the games or any of the stuff that goes into Pokemon Go, unless it's like more revenue or more data to go into their other projects. And now it seems that they're just about done, and they kind of realize this is like a sinking ship, like slowly moving down. So they're doing their hardest to try to sell this gaming division off and then focus on whatever they need to with their own AR brand. Regardless, even if Scopely isn't the one to purchase Pokemon Go and whatever else Niantic is throwing at them, whoever does buy it most likely will have the intent to make this game overly monetized. If it ain't Scopely, it's most likely going to be somebody else. Because why else would they be showing how much revenue and how much investment, like positive investment, this game can lead up to, if they don't plan on selling it to somebody who's basically taking this to make a huge profit for themselves? It's just a damn shame, because again, the community, the three Poketubers I mentioned, and anybody else who I didn't mention, like, all of you guys have been amazing with this game. Like, the reason why I kept complaining for so long about Pokemon Go was not to hate on any of you. It's because deep in my heart, I know all of you deserve way better for all of your passion, all of your participation, and your loyalty. And stuff like this, where business comes first and screw all the players that literally made the game the phenomenon and the high profiteer that it is, it aggravates me. It honestly makes me enraged. I mean, the only reason why I'm not showing that is because I got hell for sleep last night, and I don't feel like showing rage. I'm just more disappointed than anything else. But still, this is just rumors going around, and Scopely might not even be the one purchasing it. Heck, maybe maybe that's just a whole thing that's blown out of proportion, like it's a water cooler story that some employee heard or something. You never know, I guess. And maybe the deal isn't even happening at all. But with how much evidence is there, all the AR scans and all more focus on their own AI technology for map building, etc. And now all of a sudden this is out there. I mean, in the monetization, it shows a lot. And I'm absolutely terrified of what the game's future is. And it's a shame. I mean, I jumped ship just because I didn't like the way the game was potentially rigged. I haven't forgotten about that Dragonite that autofled on me. That is forever embedded in my mind. That will never go away. Like, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I trust Niantic more than anyone else that's willing to purchase this game. Because the unfortunate reality is, if a deal goes through, it's definitely not going to be because of the player's sake. It's just going to be yet another way to over-monetize the living heck out of it. And that's a darn shame. Again, you guys deserve better. And I really wish it didn't come down to this point. But it just seems like no matter how popular and how successful any mobile game is, or actually really any live service thinking about it, every single one has a limited lifespan, and nothing lasts forever. And this kind of makes me think twice about really investing any live service game. Shoot. I've been playing RuneScape for the past 15 years, haven't I? Forget I mentioned anything.